you ready? Okay, I'm ready too. Good evening, everybody, and welcome. Welcome to Treasured VBS. We are going to have so much fun this week. I'm going to pull this down so you can hear me better. And I just am so excited that you are here. Aren't you excited to be here? This is going to be such a great week. We can.
That's a bunch of kids. What are you doing here?
What are you doing here? We're here.
No, I know.
We're here.
You're here
Treasure.
You're here after my treasure.
Treasure? What treasure?
Mac? Well, since you're here, I'm just gonna have to find it before you.
Find what before us? Who are you?
You must be joking. You don't recognize me? No, education is following. Well, I am Dr. Diggingstone.
Dr.
We're
Diggingstone.
all famous explorer, except maybe here in Arkansas. Anyway, I found the Diggingstone Diamonds and the lost city of Atlantis, the second. I myself are fine. Okay, but I didn't come all this way for no treasure.
Of treasure to share.
There's never enough treasure to share. This treasure is mine, so I'm heading back to camp to get my treasure here.
I don't think that's true. After all, the real treasure.
I'm a professor slash doctor, and you're children. You guys aren't going to beat me to a treasure. Not you or you or you or you or
Wait,
you or 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 you.
but wait, Dr. Diggingstone. The real treasure, the real treasure is.
Will be back soon.
Oh.
Finn.
Dr. Diggingstone, the real treasure, we are supposed, you're the So boys and girls, when Dr. Diggingstone comes back this week, you need to help me tell her that she's the treasure because we're all the treasure. We are going to learn that by standing up and singing our theme song for the week. I am a priceless treasure, so jump up, come on, and join with me.
I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His, and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His, and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a child of God. I know that I am loved. He hears me when I pray. He always makes a way. I am His and He is mine. I am the prize He came to find. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His, and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. always makes a way. I am his and he is mine, and I am the prize he came to find. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am his and there's nothing better, forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure.
And we want to say a special shout out thank you to those of you that are joining us at home. I hope you got up and sang with us too and had as much fun as we did dancing around. You know, we are imagining this week that we are on an adventure to find treasure. We are trying to find the lost treasure. The lost treasure. Have you ever seen a movie for someone who's trying to find lost treasure? Raise your hand if you've seen a movie about someone trying to find lost treasure. What do you think would be the best part of going on a treasure hunt? Shout out some answers. What do you think? Tell me, shout out. Finding the treasure? What is it? Tell me. They don't know where the treasure is. That's what we're trying to find this week. What is the treasure? Where is it? Discovering you're smart because you finished the puzzles. That's a great part of the adventure. Yes, Ross. Going through tunnels. Yes. Those are some exciting things, Miss Hadley. Exploring is a fun thing too. For those of you at home, I want you to shout out what you think the best part of an adventure is. And everybody's going to listen. Let's see if we can hear them. Ready? Go. Oh, we have an answer here. Okay, Cooper, one more answer. What is that? You have to look for clues. That's right. You know, we look for treasure all of the time. And there is something called the Dead Sea Scrolls. And Miss Jules is, all right, did you get that image? She's going to pull it up for us. So, you know, the Dead Sea Scrolls are very, very, very important and priceless. Do you know what priceless means? In some ways, you're right. Let's look at those up there. They are irreplaceable. That is the definition of priceless we're looking for. Christopher was right when he said it's not worth any money. The thing is there is no amount of money that we could spend to try to get the Dead Sea Scrolls. Do you know why? Do you know what the Dead Sea Scrolls are? Oh, I thought I had the Bible. I have the hymnal. It is actually the Bible. You know how we have our Bible and we read about God? That is Scripture. The Dead Sea Scrolls. You can't put a price on that. So that is a treasure. Does that make you think about treasure differently? Because we're looking for treasure like gold and rubies and crowns and jewels. But that is the best treasure of all, the Dead Sea Scrolls, which we today carry in our own hand, called the Bible. So treasure isn't always worth a lot of money. Sometimes it is priceless. And it's priceless because there is no amount of money in the world that could replace that. So we are going to sing a song called Wild About Us because God thinks you are that kind of treasure. He is so wild about you that there is no amount of money in the world that could replace you in God's heart. So stand up and let's sing this song, Wild About Us. going to split into parts. So next time we sing that one, over here, y'all are going to stay with the God is great. He is awesome, okay? So whenever that comes up, I want y'all to sing that. And over here, from this blanket and over here, y'all are going to sing, He's wild, He's wild. God is wild about us, okay? So next time we do that song, I want you to split up into your parts like they did up there, okay? All right, are we ready to move on? So, what is treasure? Shout it out. What is treasure? It is something priceless. We are going to learn our Bible point for today. And our Bible point today is God knows you. So you know what I want you to say after that? You are treasured. So when I say God knows you, you say you are treasured. Are you ready? Let's practice. God knows you. You are treasured. Oh, let me hear you louder. God knows you. One more time. God knows you. That's very good. Now, I'm going to tell you something about that phrase. Every time I want you to say, you are treasured. You know why? Because when you say that, you're going to be reminding those around you that they are the treasure. So like when I say you are treasured, that means I'm telling you you're treasured. When you say you are treasured and pointing to me, you're telling me I'm treasured. So let's try that. Ready? God knows you. You are treasured. Let me hear you. God knows you. Awesome. Very good. One more time. God knows you. Very good. So with our Bible point, we have a Bible verse that we are also going to learn today. This is one of my favorite ones because it says, "O Lord, you have examined my heart and know everything about me." You have examined my heart and you know everything about me. That means God knows how many hairs are on my head. God knows how many teeth I have left in my head. God knows what I'm going to say before I even say it to you. God knew that we were going to be running a little bit late today. God knows everything about us. He knows your favorite color without you even saying it to me. God knows your favorite food. He knows your favorite person. He knows your favorite thing. God knows everything about you. He examines your heart and he knows everything about you. And I love that because God knows us that well. And it also means that no matter what, God never forgets you. Never. He always thinks about you. You are always right there on God's heart and his hand, his mind, his thoughts. You are treasured. God knows you. God knows you. And you are never forgotten. So let's stand up and sing that song to remind ourselves we are never forgotten.
God knows my name. I am not forgotten.
and we are going to meet our Bible buddy today. And his name is Pogo. Pogo looks friendly, right? He looks like a friendly frog, but he's kind of a scary frog. And we'll find out why. You ready? Okay.
Hey there, friends. Nice of you to jump in for a week of big adventures here at Treasured VBS. Meet my friend, Pogo. Hey there, friends. Nice of you to jump in for a week of big adventures here at Treasured VBS. Meet my friend, Pogo, a poison dart frog. Yep, this little, tiny, colorful creature without sharp claws, a stinger, or fangs is one of the deadliest animals on the planet. But only if you eat him. Some people call Pogo a poison frog, or poison arrow or dart frog. That's because hunters in some native tribes rub their arrow tips on the frog's skin to make them even more dangerous. Poison dart frogs are only about the size of a walnut. They're not big or strong. So how can something so small stay safe? Well, God gave Pogo an easy way to protect himself from bigger animals that might like to have him for a snack. Here in the rainforest, Pogo uses his long, sticky tongue to grab some grub like ants, termites, or beetles. Yummy. That food changes inside his body, turning into a powerful poison that coats his skin. In fact, frogs that grow up in a zoo or cage don't eat the same things, so they're not poisonous. You'll find Pogo and his brightly colored buddies hopping around in rainforests all over Central and South America. They are pretty puny, but God gave them all these awesome colors. Whoa! Some people call poison dart frogs the jewels of the rainforest. Guess that makes Pogo a treasure, huh? And if you still can't see him, just stop and listen. You may think that frogs croak, but he sort of chirps. Listen to this. Their size and sounds are definitely small. Maybe you know what that's like too. Do you ever feel too small to do important or fun things? Does it sometimes feel like you're different from everyone else? Or maybe it feels like everyone else is special or a superstar. You might even be heading to a new school where no one knows you. When you feel too small, overlooked, or not very special, remember that God knows you. God knows everything you can do, everything you think about, everything you're going through, every special, amazing part of you. You can treasure God's words in the Bible that say this: "O Lord, you have examined my heart and know everything about me." That means someone always understands you and celebrates who you are, inside and out. God knows you. You are treasured.
God knows you. You are treasured. So see, even little bitty tiny poison dart frogs God thinks about. He thought about how to keep them safe. God knows you. You are treasured. So every time you see Pogo today, I want you to remember that God knows you. You are treasured. All right, we are going to transition to our next station, but you're not going anywhere. You're going to stand up and sing one of my favorite songs while we're transitioning. Are you ready? Stand up and let's sing Wherever I Go.
All my life, all I know, God's been good, good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. All my life, all I know, God's been good, good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. And I got joy, joy, joy deep in my soul. I will sing, sing, sing wherever I go. All my life, all I know, God's been good, good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. All my life, all I know, God's been good, good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go.
I'm going to sing wherever I go. Have a seat. And we are going to invite the wonderful Miss Christina up. And she's going to take you on a great adventure. And if your name is Ben or Riley, Ben and Riley, Bennett's not here, come with us. We're going to go do some fun things. You ready? Come on.
All right. Welcome to Imagination Station. I'm so glad you're here. It's been 2 years since I've seen people in person. It's amazing that you're here. I'm so glad to see every single face today. All right, so I can't wait to see what incredible things we're going to learn about God this week. Together, we're going to have so much fun. But before we get started, I have a very important question to ask each and every person. Did you bring your imagination? Did you bring your imagination? It's Imagination Station. Everyone's got to bring their imagination. Well, it's okay. It's okay. It's our first day of VBS. If you forgot your imagination, I brought extra. Okay? And our crew leaders are going to help us in a moment, okay? But every day you need to bring your imagination, okay? Because we're going to do different stuff and we're going to use lots of imagination. So, I've been told I have to stay in front of the camera. I'm so sorry. In fact, I was just talking to my friend Pogo. Have you met Pogo? Pogo and his friends love learning in the rainforest in Central and South America. The rainforest is full of huge trees, super long vines, and so many plants and flowers that you can't see through them all. It's a lot of plants and a lot of rain. The rain is very important. It keeps everything alive, just like imagination keeps our brains alive. So, it's time, crew leaders. Would you please share some imagination with our crew? Stand up and give them some extra imagination. Plenty, please. Plenty of imagination. Oh, we need more than that. Lots and lots of imagine. Oh, there we go. Oh, that's so much better. Now we're ready to imagine what God and Pogo and his friends know. Now we're alive, we're refreshed, and we're ready to go. Every day at Imagination Station, we have to answer an important question. All right, are we ready? Everyone's refreshed and has plenty of imagination now? Okay. Every day at Imagination Equation, you get to answer a fun talk starter question. You'll vote for your answer by telling your crew leader what you think. And each time, you're going to get, let's see if I've got one in my pocket, you're going to get a little treasure gem to put in your little jar. So today, you're going to get your jar, and you're going to get the first treasure gem when you answer your question, okay? So, our question today is, and I've got a little poster up here to help you. How do you think poison dart frogs catch the insects and bugs that they dine on? Do they use their very sharp teeth, or do they catch them with their long, sticky tongues and eat them whole? All right, tell your crew leader and get your gem. You know, real treasures come from God's creation. For instance, gold is a natural element, and a mineral and gems can be colorful and like other natural substances. Those are all natural treasures, and you're going to get a little treasure when you vote. All right, I'm waiting for everyone to get their treasure. All treasures come from God, and you're one of God's treasures too. All right, treasures, I need a drum roll, and let's find out what the answer is to our question. Ready? Give me a drum roll. All right, the answer is a poison dart frog uses its long, sticky tongue to reach out and grab bugs and insects and swallows them whole. Can you imagine that? Thanks for voting. And remember, all week you're going to collect a little gem, so you'll need to keep those little bottles handy, okay? I'm excited to watch those little bottles fill up with special gems. But remember, you're God's treasure. All right, in a minute, your crew leader is going to give you a sciencey fun gizmo. It looks like this. It's called a decoder disc. So, if you take a look, it spins, and there's letters on it that match a secret code. It's kind of mysterious. A decoder disc is a super secret way to communicate in code. There have been lots of times that people use code to communicate. Take a look at some of the codes on our poster here. Some famous codes on this poster. Let's see. One of these is on the Rosetta Stone. This one right here is the Rosetta Stone. Those are codes that were written before Jesus was born. Another example is Morse code, which has been used by military and others to create dashes and codes. Here's Morse code right here. But people have used codes throughout history to send secret messages. Can you think of a time that you might want to send a secret message? Okay, so let's learn a code now. Are you ready? Okay, so with your crew, we're going to learn a secret code called Pig Latin. Have you ever used Pig Latin before? Okay, if you've ever used Pig Latin, you need to give me a little piggy nose. Can you give me a piggy nose? Oink, oink. Yeah, show me a little piggy nose. Okay. All right, so this is the way it works. All right. So in Pig Latin, you take the first sound in a word. Let's use the word pig. Okay, y'all see my pig here? You take the first sound and you move it to the end. And then you add the sound a, like AY, okay? So pig becomes igpay. Can you do that with me? Say igpay. All right. So if we did I ate the pig, are you hungry enough to eat a pig? I am not ever hungry enough to eat a pig. But I ate the pig becomes ate ye, ethe, igpay. You don't take the sound off when it starts with a vowel, but you still add the A. So that's why 8A stays 8A. Does that make sense? All right. So everyone read it with me again. IA, 8A, ethe, igpay. All right. Can you say your name in Pig Latin to your crewmates? So we've got Uper K and Axmay here, right? All right, we've got an awful lot of other kids, so I won't do. I would be Estina K. Aiden Gray. Aiden Gray. That's right. Okay. Speaking in code is kind of tricky. It takes a lot of thought, especially if you're going to have to say it out loud. All right. So let's practice using our decoder discs. You're going to get a piece of paper and a pencil. Okay? So, first, let's do something simple. Let's maybe try to write your name. Okay? Yeah, write your name. All right, so we did my name right here. And my name's kind of long. If your name is as long as my name and you don't want to have to do it all, you could do a shortened version or you could do your initials. But when we use our secret decoder, my name looks like this. Figure out what your name looks like. Oh yeah, you don't probably want to write all the squares, just what's inside of it. That was a really good question. All right, let me see when someone gets theirs done. You have time. Oh, that's great. Good job. That's fantastic. Everyone's doing such a great job making your mysterious messages. Today, we're discovering that God knows you and you are treasured. Can everyone say that with me? God knows you and you are treasured. All right. You know, sometimes it's easy to feel confused and lost, sort of like the message that's written in code. We might wonder if God really knows what's happening in our lives. We might even feel like life is a confusing mystery, and we don't know what's going on. But God knows you, and you are treasured. Nothing about you is a mystery to God. He knows what's happening with you, and He's in control and working for your good. You can spend the rest of this time working and trying to create a special code for your friend. Trade it off and see if your friend can decode your message. This week, while you're at VBS, keep your decoder handy because you might find secret codes all around VBS this week. And you'll want to decode them and find out what the messages are.
Girls, did you have fun with your decoders? Take your decoder and put it in your backpack. Let's thank Miss Christina for a wonderful imagination station. All right. And put your decoders in your backpack, and when you're ready, stand up. We'll collect your pencils and your clipboards. You can put your paper in your backpack too. We'll collect your pencils and your clipboards and get ready to sing Priceless Treasure.
I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His, and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His, and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a child of God. I know that I am loved. He hears me when I pray. He always makes a way. I am His and He is mine. I am the prize He came to find. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His, and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a child of God. I know that I am loved. He hears me when I pray. He always makes a way. I am His and He is mine. And I am the prize He came to find. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His, and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears
treasured. Right now, I'm going to ask everybody to have a seat, and we're going to invite my friend, Miss Amanda, up for Bible Adventures. A special to you today.
I am so glad you're here. My name is Miss Amanda, and every day when you come to Bible Adventures, we are going to explore a totally true, amazing adventure from the Bible. You may think the Bible is just an old book that's kind of hard to read, but here at Treasured, you'll discover that it's full of some incredible riches, and they're all true. Let's jump back into Bible times right now. Okay? Welcome to my home. Big things are happening today because we are picking a new king. Well, we aren't picking one, God is. So come on in. Let's check out this totally true Bible adventure together. But I have a question for you first. When you pick a new leader in your country, how do you do that? How does that work? Election. Excellent. We vote. So here in Israel, a king rules our country. For a long time, God was our king. But then we asked God to give us a person to be in charge. God said that wasn't a good idea, but it's what we wanted, so he picked Saul. And God was right. Saul has not been a very good king. He hasn't listened to God or done what God said to do. So now the prophet Samuel is here in Bethlehem, and God is going to show him who our next king should be. It's really exciting, right? I mean, that's really exciting. Except, how do you pick out a king? What should a king know how to do? What does a king look like? What does a king sound like? That's a very good answer. Yes. Yes, Hadley. Oh, a crown. Yeah, okay. I like that. So if you had to pick out a king, that's what you would be looking for? A crown? Yes. Uh, Great, and those are excellent answers. He said that a king should be brave and compassionate and should know the value of power and authority. Well done. That's a great response. So, I just thought of something. Samuel is here, and you are here. Maybe one of you is going to be our new king. So, everybody up, stand up. Let's see if you might be the new leader. So I think a perfect king should be strong enough to scare off Israel's enemies. So show me your muscles. Nice. Part of being strong is having good balance. So balance on your left foot. Okay. Now on your right foot. Now jump in the air. Now jump higher this time. Oh, good job. Kings should look like heroes too. So strike your best hero pose. Nice. Ooh, those are excellent poses. Plus, kings have to make good decisions and know stuff. Lots of stuff. Like math. Quick, what's 2 plus 2? Oh, 5 times 5? 11d7 by the square root of my birthday times 6? Okay, yeah, I don't know that either. It's okay. Oh, and kings have to sound like kings. I think kings should speak in deep voices when they give commands. In your deepest voice, say this: I am your king. That was good. Say it louder and deeper. I am your king. Great. Shout it out this time. I am your king. Ooh. Excellent. Okay, we better stop before we hurt ourselves. Sit back down. So a king has to be everything that you said, plus strong, wise, know stuff, look like a king, sound like a king. Whew, that is quite a list. So in your crew, at your blankets, talk about this. If you want to be king or queen someday, what on your list do you have to work on? So do we have some things to work on before we can be kings or queens? Yes. Okay. Can I see your eyeballs, please? All of your eyeballs. Okay. As nice as you all are, I'm thinking that none of us is the next king of Israel. Oh, okay. So, do you see my beautiful windows outside my house? They're great, right? So, there's Samuel. He's talking with my neighbor Jesse. And Jesse has a whole herd of kids. He has 2 daughters and a whole bunch of boys. Maybe our new king is going to be one of my neighbors. I mean, you don't know. Samuel has lined up the boys to see who's the tallest. So, quick, in your crews, line up and see who the tallest is. Well, guys, it looks like Samuel is not picking the tallest person to be the next king. So maybe he wants to see who's oldest. So now line up in your by the month and day you were born. Can you line up by your birthdays? You don't have to do the years. You can just line up by the months. All right. Well, it looks like Samuel is not picking the king by the age either. Huh. I know. I know. Kings also need to do a lot of things at once, so maybe that's how Samuel is making his pick. So, can you see if you can pat your head while rubbing your belly? Ooh. Now switch, rub your head while patting your belly. Ooh, tricky, tricky. Now do that with only your right eye open. Oh, Graydon's doing so good. Okay, now try it with just your left eye open. Okay, everyone have a seat, please. Shh, I'm really trying to hear what they're saying outside the window. Okay, Samuel prayed about who to pick. And it looks like he sent for Jesse's youngest son, who wasn't even in the lineup. But little David can't be king. He doesn't look like a king, or sound like a king. But maybe there's just something we don't know about him just by looking at him. So, what's something about you that people wouldn't know just by looking at you? Like, I'm the oldest daughter, right? But you don't know that just by looking at me. So, can you talk about that in your cruise? What's something about you that people don't know about you just by looking at you? Maybe you play a musical instrument. You can curl your tongue. Maybe you've been to the South Pole. That'd be really impressive. All right. Can I have your eyeballs? Can I? Are we done? Can I see your eyeballs, everybody? Eyeballs. You and your crew members are going to become great friends this week. I just know it. And you'll become great friends of God too. Because God knows you. You are treasured. Can we try? Can we do that one more time? One more time. God knows you. Perfect. That was so good. And he knows you for the treasure you are. We don't always see the treasure in other people, but God does because he put it there. Samuel poured oil on David's head to declare that David will be Israel's next king. Woohoo! Oh, I realize that may seem strange to you since you're not from Bethlehem. Around here, pouring oil on someone isn't a mean prank, it's a sign of blessing. David may not be big and strong or old and wise, but God knows that David loves him. God knows David's heart, and God knows your heart too. Your heart was made to love God. So, if you will stand up with your crew and make a circle. So, crew leaders, I'm going to ask you to stay out of the circle because you're going to go around to each of your people. Crew leaders, your kids may not be the next king of Israel, but they are treasures. So, we're going to ask you to go around to your crew, and one person at a time, place your hand on a child's forehead, say their name, and say, God knows you, and you are treasured by God. All righty. God knows all of your names, and he knows all of your hearts. So it is time for all of you treasures to move on to your next step. But don't worry, we will be back here tomorrow. I don't
Oh, I wonder what we're going to learn about tomorrow and the King David, who was not even in the lineup. Can you believe that? He wasn't even in the lineup. But guess what? Right now, for those of you that are here with me, you're going to stand up. You're going to take your backpacks and leave it on your blanket because it is time for games. So you are going to go with Woo! You're going to go with Miss Emily. Now, this is where I really need my adult guides to make sure we get all of our wonderful campers safely to their destination. For those of you at home, hold on just a moment and I'll share with you what you can do. So while we leave, let's listen to Priceless Treasure. Ready? Here we go. Everyone line up carefully and go see Miss Emily.
I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His, and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His, and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a child of God. I know that I am loved. He hears me when I pray. He always makes a way. I am His and He is mine. I am the prize He came to find. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His, and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a child of God. I know that I am loved. He hears me when I pray. He always makes a way. I am His and He is mine. And I am the prize He came to find. I am a priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His, and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. A priceless treasure. God knows me, God hears me, God is my comfort. I am His, and there's nothing better. Forgiven and chosen forever. I am a treasure. I am a treasure. I am a treasure.
God knows you. You are treasured. For our friends at home, we're going to do what you can do.
This year, we are going to be collecting books for Project Transformation. And Project Transformation is a summer camp for kids who maybe don't have access to some of the stuff that you might. So there are summer camps through all the summer, and they'll get to go to the same place and they'll get to hang out with the same college students who are running their camp. And then those college students also get to have a ministry exploration and they get to work with the churches. So it's really cool.
Amanda said sometimes, do I need to say that again? Okay, sorry. Take two. So we're going to be collecting books this summer for all the children so next summer they can receive a book at their camp so that they can help with their literacy. And like Miss Amanda said, sometimes children who don't have something as simple as a book, something that we may take for granted. So this is a game you can play. You find any kind of container. And I'm going to give Miss Amanda some paper. We're going to throw paper. You can throw bean bags or balloons or stuffed animals. And what you do is you try to step away and see if you can toss it into that container. Remembering that sometimes, oh, I did it again. You have things, see, that others may not. And so it is good for us to share. Then, here's the other game. This one is called Lob the Blob. Here's the blob. Any ball will do, any kind of ball you want. But here's the trick. You have to have a partner, and you stand back to your partner. And you have to listen for your partner's voice, because if you're not listening for God's voice, you may miss his instruction. So I'm going to say incoming with my back to Miss Amanda. Then I'm going to toss the ball, and when she hears my voice, she has to turn around and try to catch the ball. Has no idea where it's coming from, but she knows it's coming. So here we go. You ready? Incoming. Oh, see? Okay, Miss Amanda's going to try with me. Ready? Sorry. Yay! See, I got that. You go do that with your friends, and we'll be back here in about 15, 20 minutes. Have fun. bottles over here for the little ones, too, for Ben and Riley if they would like a drink. So we are back from games. Did you have fun? Yes. Did you make baskets? Did you make any baskets? Kind of. Did you catch a ball from without looking? Yes, we did lots of fun things. So, this week we are collecting books for children that are not as lucky as we are to have books, right? Books are very important. And so they can be new books, right? Or gently used books. All right, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. God knows you. God knows you. All right. While we are enjoying snack, my friends at home, welcome back. I'm glad you joined us, and I hope you had fun playing games. If you want to get a drink of water, here we are having water and Pogo's popsicles. Our friend Pogo brought popsicles, and now we are going to watch our Kid Vid video and meet Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm 12 years old. So in my family, I have my mom, my dad, and then my two brothers, Eli and Josh. I have a couple pets. I've got my dog Albert. In my room, my brother keeps his pet, Scruffy. He's a mouse. Every day I do my homework, I do my practicing and for piano. On Mondays I mow the lawn. Thursdays I do my laundry. And then Fridays we don't have anything. I have several hobbies. One of them is card collecting. I also love to play baseball. I love board games, especially ones that have to do with strategy. I play a couple instruments. I play the piano, I play the French horn, and I play the trumpet. My favorite instrument to play is probably the piano. I really love just hitting the keys and plucking out a song.
But Sam's favorite hobby is collecting and solving Rubik's Cubes. Rubik's Cubes are puzzles with different colors. The goal is to get all the matching colors to one side.
I have 38 Rubik's Cubes right now and 27 different kinds. I first started solving Rubik's Cubes when I got one for my birthday, and it took me about 2 days of solid work to figure out how to do it, and a lot of tears too. The real motivation behind learning how to solve it was I wanted to compete with my friend. He also solves Rubik's Cubes. My fastest time for solving a regular 3x3 is 33 seconds. This guy is definitely my hardest one. When you turn it the right way, the colors shift, and it's pretty difficult to solve. This one is my gear ball, and when you hold it and you turn one side, the gears make you turn the other side too. This one is a shocking cube. When you turn it the right way, it will shock you, and it's given several of my friends quite a scare. I really do enjoy solving them. It doesn't take much to learn how to. You just kind of have to be willing to put in the work and the effort to do it. My average time is about 45 seconds. My fastest is usually around 33 seconds maybe.
Let's see how fast Sam can solve one today. Wow, that's fast.
So to solve them, there's patterns. After learning the patterns, it really improves my memory.
Knowing so much about Rubik's Cubes helps Sam solve them.
I know a lot of the history of them, and I know just about everything about them. I know like the inner workings because I've taken them apart and examined them. I've focused on them and learned so many things about them, and that's really important in being able to solve them.
Did you know that God knows everything about you? In the Bible, in the book of Psalms, it says, "Oh Lord, you have examined my heart and know everything about me."
To me, the fact that God knows me it's very reassuring because I know that whatever happens, it's going to be the best for me, and even if that may not be what I think is the best, it just really shows that God is able to do things that may not seem the best, but always work out best.
God knows you. You are treasured.
God knows you. That's right. So God knows everything about us. He knows our special talents. He knows our fears. He knows the things that we love to do. And God never forgets us. And so what he wants us to do is he wants us to give everything that we have for him. He wants us to give our life to him. So we're going to stand up and we're going to sing a song about giving our life. We're going to say, God, take my life and let it be. Okay, everyone stand up and join me while we sing this song.
Take my life and let it be consecrated, Lord, to thee. Take my hands and let them move at the impulse of thy love, at the impulse of thy love. Oh, 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 oh. Take my lips and let them be filled with messages from thee. Take my silver and my gold, not a mite would I withhold, not a mite would I withhold. Oh, oh, oh. You are my treasure. You are my silver and gold. You are my treasure. All the joy my heart can hold. All the joy my heart can hold. Take my love, my God, I pour at thy feet its treasure store. Take myself and I will be ever only all for thee, ever only all for thee. You are my treasure. You are my silver and gold. You are my treasure. All the joy my heart can hold. All the joy my heart can hold. All the joy my heart can
God knows you. Okay, everyone has a seat. Have a seat. So we know that God knows all the little things about us. But right now we're going to play a game called What Do You Know? So I need 2 volunteers. We got any volunteers? You want to volunteer for me, Raymond? To play a game called What Do You Know? Come on up. So Raymond right here, Charlotte right over here. Kind of. So stand right here and right here. All right. We've just got 2 right now. So, Miss Charlotte, in just a moment, we are going to show a picture on the screen. So I want you to turn around and look at the screen and tell me what you think this picture is. All right? Okay. What do you think that is? Charlotte? Do you want to step down and look at it a little better? You at home, what do you think it is? All right. Miss Charlotte says it's the inside of a pumpkin. You out there, what do you think it is? Let me hear you. A pumpkin? All right. Can we show the picture of what it really is? It's a bell pepper. All right, so now our next thing. Boys and girls, and you at home, I want everyone to sit on your hands. You got to put your hands underneath it and sit on your hands. All right. Now, if you can lick your own elbow, I want you to stand up. Can you lick your own elbow? Can you turn your arm around and lick your elbow right there? Miss Carla's going to try. Ready? All right, everybody try. Can you do it? Can you get that elbow? I can't. I can't do it. Can any of you do it? So Raymond, do you think anyone in the world can do it? Can lick your elbow?
Maybe some very, very flexible.
So Raymond said there might be someone very flexible, and you know what? He is right. A very small population of people can flip their elbow around and lick it. But it's a very small population. Can we thank our contestants? Everybody give a round of applause for our contestants. Thank you. You can go and sit back down now. Yes, it's live stream. You are on live stream. That's right. So there are some things that we may not know, but that God does know. And sometimes we have things bottled up inside of us that we know about, but others don't know about. Like, see my bottle? Now, there's something in this bottle, but we don't know what it is. So that's like us. Sometimes we have emotions built up in us that we don't want anyone else to see, so we cover ourselves up. But we might have, maybe we have fear that people don't like us. So here's our little pen right here. We have fear that people don't like us. We might have fear that we're going to mess up and that people are going to laugh. See our pen right here? We're going to mess up and people are going to laugh. Or maybe we're really, really lonely and we don't really have any friends and we're just sad. And all of those things can cause hurt, just like I have pushed holes into our water bottle. But even when we tell ourselves what those hurts are, we still hold it in. But you know what? God knows what's inside. He knows our pain. He knows our sadness. And all we have to do is open up to God, and He will help let out the sadness and heal our hearts. He knows what's inside of us. We don't have to be afraid to share with God that we're sad or we're scared or we're lonely or maybe we're afraid that we're going to fail. We don't have to be scared to share that with God. We need to let God in, share it with Him so He can help make the pain go away. And when we let out our feelings to God, He can heal us so that we can be whole again and be happy again. So that's what we have to do. We have to know that God knows you. You are treasured. And we have to pour out our feelings, pour out our fears, and give it all to God. We have to give all of it. We give the happy moments, we give the scary moments, we give the sad moments. We give everything we are to God. So we're going to sing a song about that right now. Let's stand up and sing All That I Am. Decorations up here to make us remember that we're going on an adventure. But my totem is a little plain, isn't it? Yeah. It needs a little bit of help. So that is where you're going to come in. When we watch for God, when we look for God, we find Him. We might find Him in a leader that helps us. We might find Him in a friend that smiles and makes us want to smile back. We might find Him in a rainbow, one of my favorite things. We might find Him in the sunset, someone who is nice to you, anything. You can find God wherever you are if you look for Him. So I have something that's going to help you remember. Miss Piper is going to pass out. Dr. Diggingstone is going to pass out our Watch for God wristbands. So you will wear this every night, and it will help you to remember to watch for God. Where are you going to see him? Are you going to see him in a video? Are you going to see him in snack time? Are you going to see him on your way home? Maybe somebody's going to see him in you. And starting tomorrow night, when you watch for God, we'll have this time where you'll get to come up. If you saw God in any time between now and tomorrow night, you'll get to put a gem on my totem and help my totem look sparkly and happy. Okay. That is awesome. I do too. I see God all over this room. I do. So tomorrow you're going to watch for that. At home, you need to let us know where you saw God today or where you see God tomorrow. So remember our Watch for God wristbands. Now, boys and girls, it's almost time to go. So what I want you to do is to take your bandana or your backpack. If you want to take your decoder home with you, pull it out. But put your Watch for God wristband in it. Before you leave, put your neck gaiter in it so it'll be here tomorrow. Yep, the thing you have on your forehead right now. You put that in your bag so it'll be here ready for you tomorrow. And put your Watch for God wristband so we'll remember to put them all on when we get back and watch for God, okay? Now, we are going to sing one more song before we go. It's my favorite song. Does anybody remember what I said my favorite song was? Sing Wherever I Go. It is my favorite song this year. So because everywhere you go, you can sing about God's love for you. So let's stand up and get ready to sing our last song for the night. Sing Wherever I Go.
Sing wherever I go. All my life, all I know, God's been good, good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. All my life, all I know, God's been good, good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing wherever I go. God is for me, He's not against me. I will hold to the plans He has for me. When I'm broken, He will fix me. I will call on the name of the Lord. All my life, all I know, God's been good, good to my soul. Mountain high, valley low, I'm gonna sing
we've had so much fun tonight. I am so excited about tomorrow and what we're going to learn and to see what Dr. Diggingstone is going to come up with next. And also about David. We've got something about David we've got to learn. So let's bow our heads for a quick prayer. And then after that, just leave your blank bags on the blanket and get ready to go. I do have something to give you before you go, so don't sneak out before I see you. Okay. Gracious Heavenly Father, we are so happy to be here together in person and online. We thank you, God, that you know us, you love us, you chose us. And God, I thank you for all of the volunteers and all of these kids, and just go with them, God, and bring us all back tomorrow to learn more about how you think we are priceless. Amen.